When God calls you in a certain direction, you always have a choice. You can walk in His plan, or you can resist it. But here's the truth. Fighting against God's plan never leads to peace. Instead, it leaves you restless, drained, and stuck in cycles you can't seem to escape. You may not even realize it right now, but some of the struggles you face could be signs that you're pushing back against what God is trying to do in your life. Think about Jonah for a moment. God told him to go to Nineveh, but Jonah ran the opposite way. He thought he could escape God's plan. But what happened? He ended up in a storm, thrown overboard, and swallowed by a great fish. Jonah's story reminds us of something important. When you fight God's plan, the struggle only gets harder. Proverbs 19:21 says, "You can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail." That means no matter how hard you try to go your own way, God's plan is always greater and stronger than yours. You can resist Him, but you can't outrun Him. And the longer you fight, the more weary you'll become. So what are the signs that you're resisting God's plan? Let's look at them together. Number 1, constant restlessness. No matter what you do, peace never seems to come. Your mind races. Your heart feels unsettled. That's because true peace only comes when your life is aligned with God's will. Isaiah 26:3 promises, "You will keep in perfect peace all who trust in you, all whose thoughts are fixed on you." If peace is missing, it may be because you're pushing against His direction. Number 2, closed doors. You try again and again to make something work, but every attempt falls apart. Sometimes God closes doors to protect you. Revelation 3:7 says, "What He opens, no one can close, and what He closes, no one can open." If paths keep shutting down, it's not rejection, it's redirection. Number 3, disobedience followed by regret. Deep down, you know God asked you to let go of that relationship, that habit, or that choice. But instead of obeying, you held on, and each time, regret followed. Just like Jonah, running from God only makes the journey harder. Disobedience doesn't bring freedom, it brings chains. Number 4, exhaustion without progress. You're busy, but you're not fruitful. You're working hard, but the results don't match the effort. Psalm 127:1 says, "Unless the Lord builds a house, the work of the builders is wasted." Fighting God's plan drains you because you're building without His blessing. Number 5, conviction you can't ignore. No matter how far you run, you keep hearing that quiet voice inside calling you back. That's the Holy Spirit. John 16:8 says, "When He comes, He will convict the world of its sin and of God's righteousness and of the coming judgment." Conviction isn't there to condemn you. It's there to guide you back to God's plan. Now let's bring this home. Maybe you've been restless. Maybe you've been forcing things that just won't work. Maybe you've been ignoring God's nudges. The good news is, it's not too late to stop fighting and surrender. Surrender isn't weakness, it's strength. It means allowing God to take control and lead you where He wants you to be. If you're tired of running, it's time to pause and pray. Lord, am I fighting against you? Show me where I've resisted your plan. Give me the courage to let go and trust you. When you do that, you'll discover a peace this world cannot give. You'll see that God's plan, though uncertain at times, is always far greater than anything you could design for yourself. God isn't trying to take something good from you. He's trying to give you something better. But you'll never experience it if you keep holding on to what He's asking you to release. So stop running, stop resisting, trust Him, because the moment you align with His plan, everything changes. Today ask yourself, am I fighting God's plan or walking in it? And if you realize you've been resisting Him, don't lose heart. His grace is still here. He's still waiting. He's still ready to lead you into His perfect plan.